Whilst most of us are terrified of having an Akshan on our own team, there's one player in Korea who seems to have figured it all out. He's Grandmaster. His name is Aurelian, okay? He has 66 games of action with a 62% win rate. The man's secret is on hit, okay? He's E-maxing. He has some really interesting runes, utilizing the shielding from the passive with Shield Bash, and this guy just seems to have figured it all out. His mechanics are so crisp, so clean on the champion. Today, we'll be reviewing one of his gameplays and trying to help you guys to use this champion to abuse it in your own divisions and climb some elo. The matchup today, guys, is into a set mid, running Ignite, running Doran's Blade. You're so aggressive, okay? You have so much solo kill potential in these lanes, and a lot of people are underutilizing his early game strength in his kit. The way that press the attack and your double auto synergizes is so potent in your lane, especially against somebody that you have a range advantage against. Obviously, you should be able to dominate a set in the early game. If you're into something more aggressive, like let's say you're versing a Zoe or a Syndra, you really have to try and use your auto cancel. So if you cancel that second auto, you get a movement speed increase, and that's when you try and use that to juke out the abilities. And then as soon as, like, let's say that Zoe uses her bubble and you juke it, then you just you use your E, grappling hook on that pillar, and you just all in. You go so deep and get a solo kill. Like, it's all about baiting out abilities and canceling that auto for the extra movement speed. Like, there's so many complex mechanics this champion has. He jukes out on set W, looking for the all-in there, and set is forced to flash. 10 seconds on the E now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he just goes really deep in here and tries to proc that solo kill at level 3. Let's see what he levels. He puts 2 points into E, he goes in, but the E doesn't focus the set because he has no recent attack on him. And the E sometimes is weird like that. You've got to have like either your passive proc or just been the own, like it'll just focus the minions instead, especially if you've used your Q. It's a weird mechanic, and he does get picked up by the Elise there being a little bit too aggressive in lane, which is unfortunate, but it happens. Sprint back into the mid lane. Let's see if he sets it up. The wave's actually going to slow shove back into him. Set still hasn't used that TP. Jukes. And look how he uses that movement speed there just to juke out on those Ws. Now, you kind of want to force Set not to take a base. Because Set has that TP, and he'd probably go for something really defensive, man. Like steel caps or something, completely negate his kit. But, trust me, like, just go into normal games and just try and get solo kills over and over again. Who cares if you int? Just learn your limits on this champion. Super strong. And I think his strength is actually, as we go for the all-in here, Echo comes through. Thank you for the assist. I saw him hovering over that wall, and how good's that? Perfectly situated. This is why he's a mid laner, because those 4 pillars. Those 4 pillars is why Riot thinks he's going to be a mid laner, because there's so much better room and there's much more. Okay, TP comes out, nice animation. There's so much more diversity than other lanes. As you can just see, he's using this movement speed so nicely, guys. Cancel that second auto. So you auto, and then you just don't allow the second one to go through. It's a pretty simple mechanic. Look at this poor guy. And you just keep going like that. As he's looking for the... No way this works. Okay? Just ease onto that tower and gets the all-in. He's like, you are so aggressive. He's maxing E. He has no points, guys. No points in W. 3 points E, 2 points Q. And Elise is going to... Oh, shit. We've already used our E. We have flash. I'm going to try and flash over this wall. Get out of there, son. Flashes. The Q. Elise flashes. If Elise land... Nah, unlucky, buddy. And then Elise picks up that kill. Really nice 1v1 under the tower there, though. And the first item, we're usually looking... So it's one of 2 items usually. It's either going to be the Kraken Rush, or it's going to be the Wit's End. It's always going to be these on-hit items. Blade of the Ruin King into a really tanky comp with no MR is not bad as well. And then you just synergize with those 3 items, guys. It's as easy as that. Let's see if he looks for the all-in. You got to be a little bit sparing with that E there. If you look for it with no vision, you may just run into a complete int. Oh shit, he gets caught up there. Still has the E. You see how he just autos and then moves. It's all about that passive MS. It's super important, especially into the later stages of the game. That scales up ridiculously nice. Like, you are so goddamn speedy. Elise, what do you want, honey? Looking for the E. We juke out on the cocoon. And do you see how that E just chunks her like 75%? It is gross how much extra damage. He insta-pulls the ultimate for the finisher. That's a shutdown over onto the Elise. Looking for a double kill here. Come on, son. Gets the double. Thank you very much. And he'll E-wait. And this is exactly where you need to be. His team is so far down, though. Look at Jace's lead in the top side. He's really going to have to try and carry this game. Grab these waves up. Maybe look for a plate. Oh my god, that's a lot of gold. And how nice are these double autos to take towers as well. It is such an overloaded kit. And Riot Games jumped the gun on these hotfix buffs. I think the hotfix buffs were a little bit too much. I wouldn't be surprised if he does get nerfed eventually. One bad thing that I've that you guys may have note about. God, my English. So he's not going to be enabled for Worlds or playoffs or anything. Riot Games has decided he's not going to be played in competitive until next year, which kind of sucks, man. I think it's such a unique champion, and it would have been good if they got on top of this a little bit earlier. I love, like, new champions, like, it's always so hyped, but it's always bad for the pro players. As you can see, gets the W at level 7. Fiona. Going on here. Oh my god, the entire team or what? These, okay, literally is the whole team. Get out of there. Gets defensive boots as well. Get the steel caps. The Jace is pretty far ahead. I guess he trusts in his own mobility that he's not going to get cocooned by Elise. Okay, sees the Elise. Oh, Elise is the R gets cancelled. It doesn't go on full cooldown. We'll pick up the red buff. Elise doesn't steal it away. Ultimate almost back up. Echo gets the shutdown. We get the assist. Here comes the Tahm Kench. Now we do have E, remember. We have E and ult. We get that double reset. Probably E in. Collect some plates. Such a unique champion. It took me maybe 10 to 15 games before I started feeling really comfortable on the champion, if you know what I mean. It's a very clunky champion if you haven't put many games in. I think I've got maybe 30, close to 30 games. And I have a positive win rate. The first 10 games didn't go well, but it takes time. We'll try and hunt down the Kai'Sa here. The ultimate won't work. Let's see if he's able to get it. Gets stunned up. Double auto. Thank you very much. We have the E again. He's going to go for, like, it's... Okay, how easy was that? Gets the double. 6 and 2 now. And this is Korean Grandmaster, remember? Sometimes, like, these games look pretty low elo, but it is high elo. Just very fiestery. As we should hit the base now. Pick up probably the Kraken, right? He'd have a lot of gold. Gets the Kraken, gets some long swords, and starts setting up towards, presumably the Wit's End here. Very nice item. Now, I was testing around with the Rage Blade. He doesn't like to go Rage Blade. I guess he just likes the on-hit specifically. The Rage Blade, a little bit overkill. And the on-hit is good, guys, because on your E, you're getting on-hit effects. They're only 25% as effective, obviously, because if they were 100% effective on all your E's, it would just be... That would be the dumbest... It'd be the most broken thing ever you've ever seen in your life. But the E, it does apply on-hit effects. As we're looking to get out here, Elise is so fed. It's the ultimate. Ah, this bloody ult just permanently gets cancelled. Elise just... Oh, we E in. Got another one. Gets the shield, gets the proc. Here comes Tahm Kench out of base. Nice. Played it pretty patient. I don't really like the way he played the start of that team fight. Could have been a little bit slower. I think the way you really should be playing, guys, is a cleanup crew. Just use your... Don't E at the start of the fight. Just like... Just throw your Q out, try and get your autos to kite, and then as soon as they get below 40, like 40-50%, just E in. Just murder them. And then that E just keeps going on reset, reset, reset. And that's where you really start to pop off and get those revives. And especially, the later you look for the all-in the fights is the better, right? Because it's more likely your teammates would have died, and one of them has become the, is it called the bounty, the captain, or whatever that's called? Like, you're going to get that, the revive, the resurrection, and the extra gold. So just be, I think it's definitely smart to be patient in these fights and look to pop off at the end rather than the start. Oh, gets cancelled. Hello, Set. And do you see that movement speed now? It's really starting to clock up here. Cocoon lands. Spit me out, spit me out. I think we're going to die here. Too much CC. And Elise gets the shutdown. Okay, Echo. Huge stun. Dude. Probably should have went back for that Elise. Yeah, that Echo kind of stuffed up. McKenna now looking for the 1v1. Not going to happen. Jace should transform. Cheers, buddy. And it will be a Wit's End next for the Action. E out of base, straight into the W, and he's on the hunt. He's looking to try and hunt the Jace. I think the Jace must be... You can't see it. I don't think we can see it on the spectator thing, but you can see there... It's like Warwick, where you can smell them, and you can track them down. You get extra movement speed. You get extra mana return, and you can see here he's getting the extra movement speed as he speeds towards whoever the hell it is. And he loses it there. Loses their scent. Oh, can we get that? Not quite. The tower blocks it. You gotta remember the R gets blocked by anything that can be targeted. So minions, towers, nexus, inhibitor, anything. So you gotta try and find a unique angle. It goes through walls though. So like if you can hover to the side where the tower's not protecting, it's possible. We don't have flash. We have our ignite. And his E and ignite is up. He's probably gonna look for this. Oh, he instantly gets stunned up. He gets the kill, gets the reset, and he's going to jump out. No, oh my god, that was close. Great solo. Almost doesn't die. Now this Jace is in trouble. Here's buddy. Catch on the prowl. Wit's End completed. Next item. Usually a Rage Blade. All about that on hit, I'm telling you. I've been experimenting. Dude, you know what else I've been liking? Is Tiamat as well. Tiamat is super underrated on this champion. We're still so early days with the champ. And I still have people coming into my Twitch chat. They're like, this champion's dog shit. What do you think they need to do to buff this champion to make him viable? I'm like, I don't know how many times I need to tell you guys. This champ is so overloaded. It is ridiculous. It's so overloaded. His kit is strong already without the revive mechanic. The revive mechanic is what makes it broken. The longer the game goes, the more... This champion is just fucked late game, I'm telling you guys. The reset mechanic's too important. Gets the shutdown. No resurrections though. Get the E, W's up now. Rocks the W. No MS boost, so he doesn't get the tracker. And gets spotted out by a pink. Oh. Ooh, I don't think you're gonna go... I think Jace, you're stuffed. Let's see how he uses the E. He's in. Doesn't have vision. You need vision for the E to proc, by the way. Flashes the Jace. And we get the crit to finish him off. Nice all in. If you can, like, pop a ward as you're Eing, guys. Get that vision in that brush. I think he had a pink. He could have done it. 12, 4, and 6. 2k gold lead here for red side. And probably Vamp Scepter. Let's see what he gets. Vamp. Get some attack speed, working toward the blade. Qmax after your E, guys. Pretty simple. The wave clear's really nice in the mid game. Oh, as we're going to get a fight here, and just look how he plays it. Playing super slow on the outskirts. Now he's going to start using this E on the and this champion's completely stuffed. Lucian instantly revived, guys. And that, I mean, that essentially is a 4 for none, right? Because you get the revive. He's back on the map. And it's still only early days, 17 minutes into the game. Go onto the wave. You'll see soon the Qs are one-shot in the waves. It's a little bit awkward. You have a weird time farming without Qmax. Emax is more damage. Qmax is a lot better for farming and resource. So, you know, if you just cannot farm, I'm sure going Qmax into Emax is fine. For now, while you try and just learn the champion if you want a little bit of a higher win rate. you'll probably have a high win rate Q-maxing just to begin with, just to try and get some farm and whatnot under your belt. That E is up in... just come up. I don't think he's going to look. He kills the Echo. Our W still on 5. Let's see if we're able to get in. Trying to kite it out. Gets the kill over onto Leona. Set needs to die to try and revive the... Oh shit, are we able to get it? Double kill? Please, no. I think he's going to die here. Drops down to the least. Doesn't get any resurrections. Resurrections, revives. I'm like, what? I don't know what to call it. You see the thing. You see the things over Elise and Set's head though, and you can see them timing out. That's who you know that you need to kill. And we get the Blade of the Ruined King, and this is where I believe you are the strongest. At 3 items with these three on hits interchangeably, this is just, you become a beast. But you need to know when to build each one in which order. If the enemy has double AP, or you start losing lane to a heavy AP like a Syndra, just rush Wit's End, then Kraken, then Blade. If you're into a tanky, if you're into a really beefy comp, like let's say you had they had a Sedge jungle, I think Blade of the Ruined King rush, then Kraken, then Wits would have been better. Like it all just depends situationally how you build these three, but it seems like these three are what you're gonna go. There's no way this guy's getting out alive. Ah, the set shield. Unlucky, mate. And I've seen him a lot of the times. He goes, a lot of people think that IE is good. Like they go IE or something. Like I think Bloodthirster, most of the time he's been going. Like Bloodthirster GA. You'd have so much sustain. You have get out of jail free card if you stop up one of your all-ins with your E. Release, caught out. He's going to get murdered. We have ult, right? And that is going to be a Baron Nashor. I don't think enemy... I mean, if they walk in here, they're bloody idiots. As the fight's happening. Enemy team looking to go into the pit. Akshan kiting it out. Is he going to drop? Pops the shield. And look at that MS he's getting. Hits the ultimate. Gets the kill over onto the Kaisat. Gets the revive now onto Lucian. And this is just a nightmare. What do you do? What the hell do you do against this? Gets assist over onto the set. Did the enemy team just FF this? I would just FF, honestly. 18, 5, and 10. It doesn't look like he's done. He's going to E in. Looking to try and kite out the Jace. You see it? Oh my god. What the heck? Dude. Swings around, looking for the Elise. Ooh. And just at this point, guys, the second auto is not the greatest. Just hitting one auto for the reset is usually beneficial. Kai'Sa trying to get up. We're going to flash in, get the revive now. Welcome back, Tahm Kench. And you just completely take over the game, become a menace in the late game. I swear this champion, guys. The later it goes, the higher win rate you will have on the champion. Enemy team gives up, they FF, and that's going to be the end of the video today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you can abuse this champion in your own games and climb some divisions. Love you, boys. I'm out. Peace.